With the news that Rimuru had become a demon lord, the world was put into chaos. Rimuru's 9th level up comes during the war against the Eastern Empire, where he becomes the 5th true dragon. Now this war covers volumes 13 through 15, and Rimuru gains a lot of new abilities in very fast succession, so I'm gonna treat it as one big evolution. First, Rimuru can resurrect people at will now, given that their soul and body are still intact. The biggest feat of this was when he brought back over 350,000 soldiers of the Eastern Empire from the dead. He learned to do this after spending time researching what the essence of the soul is and gaining knowledge to create pseudo-souls himself. Also, we learned during this process that Raphael affects the world not through spiritual or magical particles, but information or virtual particles, which are the building blocks of the Tensura universe. However, she can't manipulate them at will right now. Furthermore, in volume 15, Rimuru finally snapped. Him and his buddies get tricked by the Eastern Empire into a special pocket dimension while they turn Veldora, Rimuru's best friend, into their puppet. So now, the mission is to save Veldora. But to reach that point, Rimuru must defeat Velgrind, the Scorch Dragon, and Veldora at the same time. However, this battle isn't that easy, as even Raphael's insane analysis abilities can't keep up, and she's forced to say sorry for the first time. Like, let me just explain the power gap right now. So, Rimuru at this point, if we look at it from like power level numbers called existence points, Rimuru probably is around 5 to 6 million existence point. Meanwhile, Veldora ranks at over 70 million, and Velgrind ranks at over 65 million. So it's a tough hill to climb. However, this is Rimuru we're talking about. So let me explain how he surmounts this, okay? Raphael's apology doesn't sit right with Rimuru because this incompetence causes Raphael to start doubting herself. Ever since the start of Slime, the Great Sage has been with Rimuru. Every hurdle they have surpassed has been through their combined efforts. However, now at the most pivotal moment, she's faltering in front of these insurmountable odds. So Rimuru, to boost her morale, does something that will change the course of history. He gives a name to the ultimate skill Raphael, being Ciel. This instantly starts an evolution upon this skill, giving it a soul and an ego which propels it into the realm of a manas. You know how Raphael was able to comprehend the info particles or virtual particles, which are the building blocks of everything? Well, now, as a manas, Ciel can manipulate them to her heart's content. Now, usually a manas has complete authority over reality, but you can only affect to the extent of your comprehension. Meaning, if you don't have the data available, you can't change people's skills or souls. However, Ciel is an evolution of Raphael, the Wisdom King, who has domain over all information in the universe. So not only does Ciel now have the data available, but she can manipulate the fabric of reality itself. For example, by just watching Velgrind use her accelerated extinction attack, Ciel creates a skill literally stronger than it and overpowers her. Furthermore, the evolution into Ciel gives Rimuru basically a personal assistant attached to his soul, where the biggest application of this is during the fight against Velgrind and Veldora. Within a moment, this 1v2 turns into a 2v2. Ciel's brain deals with Velgrind while Rimuru tries to get control of Veldora. This evolution also allows Rimuru's thought acceleration to jump from 1,000,000 times to literally hundreds of million times. But the absurdity of this fight doesn't end there, because Ciel offers Rimuru to become a true dragon himself. After absorbing the Chaos Dragon core and analyzing Veldora himself, Ciel can transform Rimuru into a true dragon. This evolution, of course, multiplies Rimuru's strengths tenfold, but the real power comes with him being able to understand the nature of the world itself. Rimuru also gains a new skill called True Dragon Release, which grants him control over space-time and magical elements. This means bro isn't affected by aging. He can travel between different dimensions, time itself, as we see Velgrind do in volume 17. Also, by the way, this isn't like a pseudo True Dragon evolution. Rimuru literally claims to Velgrind that him and her are now the same. He is the 5th True Dragon. With both Raphael and Rimuru leveled up now, they take care of the two True Dragons like it's a piece of cake. After predating Velgrind, Rimuru also gains the ultimate skill Velgrind, the Scourge Dragon, which has similar applications to Veldora, meaning he can summon her at will and has access to all of her abilities and even her magicules. Becoming a true dragon also allowed for Beelzebub's stomach to transform into a imaginary space, which is an infinite dimension under Rimuru's authority. If you get sucked into it, you are basically at the mercy of Rimuru. However, there's a slight issue that arises. Rimuru has too many ultimate skills now, and his soul might not be able to handle it. To solve this issue, Ciel uses her own new ultimate skill, King of Harvest, to merge Uriel, Lord of Vows, with a few other skills to create Skill Harvest King Sub-Nigurath. This ability allows Ciel to create new skills, duplicate skills, and reorder skills for Rimuru's subordinates. Basically, if Ciel wanted everyone to have ultra speed regeneration in Rimuru's army, they'll get ultra speed regeneration. This is so OP that all 12 of Rimuru's generals gain ultimate skills that are perfectly suited to them. Then Rimuru's other ultimates like Raphael, Beelzebub, Veldora, and Velgrind are all combined to create Void God Azathoth. This means that, you know, already broken properties of, let's say, Velgrind's cardinal acceleration, the flames and the particle speed increase even more in this evolved version. Like, Velgrind is already like a top 5, maybe top 7 strongest people in the entire universe. Like, that's the scale of her abilities. And now this dude has her abilities that are even more juiced up. What the f, bruh? How do you beat this guy? Even abilities like Turn Null and Space-Time Domination get a boost, which allows Rimuru to manipulate space-time itself now, bro. What? And we're only on volume 15, by the way. There's still like 7 more volumes left, guys. But if you guys want me to explain all the power-ups Rimuru will gain in his 11th form and the threat he's gonna have to face up against as this omniscient being, then let me know in the comments below, because the Tensura world is one of the most complicated anime universes, especially in regards to his world system. It has so many foundational aspects, from demons to angels, and even has its own particle science. I will further expand on the rules and laws of this universe in a different video about the true dragons, so make sure to like the video. Honestly, I hope you guys like these live videos, because I spent the last 2 months reading all 21 novels, and I couldn't have done it without gamer subs. So use code ABD for 10% off and free shipping to show your support, and check out this other banger video on screen right now. Man, I love slime.